उच्चारण किया, हे लोक हे दया। इस श्लोक को बोला। श्री चैतन्य दया मिली तब दया भूयाद मंदो दया। चैतन्य देव का दया है अमंदो उदया, मंदो उदय पलटा, ऐसा बोल के दे दिया, छुट्टी किया। आज यहाँ लगा, आज महाप्रभु जो भाव है वो दिल से जानते थे, उसी अनुसार कीर्तन करते थे। आज उनका तिरुभाव की उनका चरण में प्रणत होकर उनका वही की कृपा प्रार्थना करता। आज जगन्नाथ देव का रथ यात्रा, जगन्नाथ देव का रथ यात्रा का मतलब हुआ कुरुक्षेत्र में अनवसर काल में उन्होंने रहा था। कृष्ण द्वारका का राजा बना, वास्तव में तो राजा बना नहीं, बनाया तो वही उन्होंने कृष्ण ने एक कुरुक्षेत्र में उपलब्ध को है सूर्य ग्रहण में स्नान, सूर्य पराग चंद्र ग्रहण बोलता है और सूर्य का बारे में बोलता है सूर्य पराग। वहाँ स्नान करके उसको लीला किया और ब्रजगोपियों ने कृष्ण आएंगे यहाँ उनको मिलने के लिए उस स्नान उपलब्ध में यहाँ आया। ऐसी बात जब एक सुस्त हुआ तब कृष्ण को सेवा किया ब्रज गोपियों ने, तो एकांत में सेवा किया और उनको इलाज किया। इलाज का बहाना तो गोपियों के साथ एकांत में मिलना। उसका बाद यहाँ आएंगे क्योंकि देर हो गया, वहाँ जाने पड़ेगा, इसलिए आया। आने का बाद कई ब्रज गोपियों ने उनको वहां से लाया। कहाँ लाया? ये दोनों को बलभद्र सुभद्र को जो रथ में भेज दिया, तीनों ने पीछे रथ में आया, उनका गोपियों ने आकर्षण करके लाया। कृष्ण लोया बोले जाए ये भागवंतरी रथ देखना कैसे, ये कृष्ण को लेकर ब्रज में जा रहा, इसी भाग से ही दर्शन। लेकिन ये किसका अनुभव होगा? प्रेमिक भक्त का। इसीलिए बोला कि कृष्ण भक्त गौर अमार देशव स्थान परलो भ्रमण अरंगे शेषव स्थान तेरे वो आमी चरणई भगवत गौर जिस स्थान भ्रमण किया तो इस स्थान को हम लोग भ्रमण करेंगे। कैसे? ना प्रणयी भगवत संग, प्रणयी भक्त का साथ आवाज बोलने से ही कीर्तन होता है। भाव अनुसार कीर्तन, जैसा जैसा भाव उसी अनुसार कीर्तन। सब समय एक ही कीर्तन नहीं, इसका होता है रसाभास दोष, इसलिए भाव अनुसार कीर्तन। और भी भक्त लोग ऐसे कहे से बोलने से होता नहीं, प्रणवी भक्तों के साथ कभी कोई कीर्तन करने में, सुनने में सौभाग्य हुआ किसी जीव को, और ये जब एकांत भाव से कोई भाव अनुसार श्रवण करते हैं तब भी मालूम पड़ेगा। हमारा गुरु जी रथ यात्रा में आया और दूध वाला धर्मशाला में फर्स्ट फ्लोर में रहा। फर्स्ट फ्लोर में रहा, वहाँ कीर्तन शुरू हुआ। जब कीर्तन शुरू हुआ, जगन्नाथ का रथ का सामना में गुरु जी ने कीर्तन शुरू किया, तभी पंडालों गुरु जी को रथ में उठा दिया। गुरु जी रथ का ऊपर चढ़ने की इच्छा किया नहीं, लेकिन पंडालों उठा दिया। नरसिंह द्वैतापति आवलिक था। नरसिंह द्वैतापति अच्छा लंबा तगड़ा, अरे दूसरे भी तगड़ा, लेकिन उनका नाम याद नहीं, तो तंत्री चला गया था। नरसिंह द्वैतापति बाद में भी था, इसलिए उसका याद। इस वक्त पूरी गोस्वामी महाराज कीर्तन शुरू किया। जो कीर्तन करता था वही कीर्तन, सही तो परमनाथ पाई, जहाँ लगे मदन दहने झूली गेंदो, ऐसा कीर्तन बनने लगा। और भक्त लोग नृत्य बनने लगा। ऐसा तो सब नृत्य करने का भी, नाचना ही नृत्य नहीं, भावानुरूप नृत्य। तो पूरी गोस्वामी महाराज कीर्तन कर रहा है, सही तो पुरनाथ आइनु, जहाँ लगी मदन दहने झूली गेंदू। कीर्तन को बार बार बोलते हैं। तो देव का तरह था, तो देखा ये महाराज बड़ा भाव का साथ कीर्तन कर रहा है। तो उनका हाथ में एक बैग था, बैग के अंदर में कीर्तन का गीता और ब्रजराज आदि शिक्षा रहती। तो उनमें लोग प्रणामी देने से ही वहां रखते थे, माथा में टीका कर रखते। देव कपिला ने क्या किया, उसी के अंदर में हाथ घुसा के तो रुपया को निकाल। जब निकाल दिया तो हमारा एक ब्रह्मचारी, वो भी कीर्तन में है, वो भी कीर्तन बोल रहा है। ये पंजाब का रहने वाली, उन्होंने उसको पकड़ के हाथ के पकड़ के बोलता है, मैंने पकड़ लिया, मैंने पकड़ लिया। तो पूरी गोस्वामी महाराज उनको डांटा। किसको? कोई ब्रह्मचारी, छोड़ो उसको लेने दो। जो भाव से कीर्तन कर रहा हूं, ये भाव आएगा नहीं, रुपया तो आ जाएगा, इसको क्या है। तो ये लोगों का एक दिन भागा, इनका दिलचस्प कौन समझेगा? जो समझेगा कोई रथ यात्रा भाषण करने का अधिकारी है। इस वक्त क्या कीर्तन, ये भाव है ब्रज गोपी का। ये कृष्ण को मिला, उनको यहाँ से ब्रज में ले जाएंगे। क्योंकि रजना छाड़ीते पारे तुम्हारा देखिले मरे ब्रजवासी की हवे उपाय। कृष्ण दर्शन बगैर रहा नहीं जाता और ब्रज को भी छोड़ नहीं सकता। इस अवस्था में इसमें क्या होगा, यही भाव से उनको लिया जाता है वहाँ ब्रज। ये भाव जिनका दिल में है वही है वास्तव रथयात्रा दर्शन किया। ये भाव ना होने से वो भीड़ देखने के लिए भागना, कितना आदमी आया हल्ला गुल्ला करता है, जो भी शब्द करता है वही कीर्तन, ऐसा होता है। वही स्वरूप देखने का सौभाग्य हुआ। ऐसा ये लोगों का कीर्तन नहीं बोला गौर अमर देशवस्थान करलो भ्रमण रंगे शेषवस्थान है बोलामी प्रणयी भगवत संग। गौर जो स्थान भ्रमण किया वही स्थान को हम लोग प्रणयी भक्त के साथ जाएंगे। हल्ला करने वाला को तो भीड़ देखने वाला का साथ नहीं। कितना भीड़ आया, रथ को रस्सी में हाथ लगा दिया तो एक कर दिया तो मैंने बहुत कुछ कर दिया, वो बात नहीं। उसमें भाव हो तभी हो सकता। अभी बोलो।
Maharaj started speaking that today is a very auspicious day, a special day. Today is the disappearance day of Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami. That's why Srila Maharaj first he started speaking about Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami. Who was Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami? Srila Maharaj mentioned he was the Dvitya Swarup, means not different from him, but the different Swarup. Different Swarup means his expansion, his second expansion. That is Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami. Earlier his name was Purushottam Bhattacharya. Acharya. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he accepted sannyas, at that time Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami was also unable to reside in Sri Navadvip Dham and left that place, came to Kashi for some time. There he accepted Brahmacharya Vesh. That's why his name was Swarup Damodar. Even though he came with a desire to accept sannyas, but he did not accept sannyas. That's why his name was Swarup. Swarup is the name which is given to the brahmacharis, not to the sannyasis. So he accepted Brahmachari Vesh and then he came to Sri Jagannath Puri. Started staying with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The time when he came, the very first thing, while he paid his pranams, offered his obeisances to the Lord, he chanted one verse. The verse starts with Khelo Dhulit, and in that verse, the fourth line explains that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is Amandodaya Daya, means that kind of mercy which never ever brings any kind of misfortune. Whoever receives that, that person becomes very, very fortunate. In that verse itself, Bhakti Vinoda Daya, this word also manifested first time Bhakti Vinod from the lips of Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami. So in this way he paid his pranam to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and started staying in Sri Jagannath Puri. He was well expert in knowing that what is going deeply in the heart of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was able to go deep into it. He was able to understand and realize it. So that's why he was able to chant or chant some verses or sing some kirtans according to the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even though Mahaprabhu, he was not expressing externally through his words that what he wants to hear, but Swarup Damodar Goswami was so much blessed that he was able to understand everything, and that's why he was able to recite or sing those particular things which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was experiencing and wanted to hear. Then Srila Maharaj mentioned that how Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami, he was not only chanting these verses or songs, but in reality, he was bringing out those particular things which Mahaprabhu wants to relish. And in this way, he was able to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu more and more. And then Srila Maharaj mentioned at the end, Srila Maharaj mentioned that because today is his disappearance day, so I pay my obeisances at his lotus feet, ask for his blessings. In this way, Srila Maharaj spoke about Srila Swarup Damodar Goswami, and then Srila Maharaj started speaking about Lord Jagannath's Rath Yatra. That today is Rath Yatra. So, the real deep meaning of Rath Yatra is unknown to most of the people whoever comes to attend this Rath Yatra. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu revealed the real truth or the secret of Rath Yatra. That how in Kurukshetra, Krishna, he assembled as well as all the Brajvasis along with all the Braj Gopis. They also came to meet with Krishna on the pretext of Surya Uparag, solar eclipse. There, Krishna, he manifested one special pastime of manifesting sickness pastime. Took bath in Brahma Sarovar and then manifested sickness pastime. Why he manifested sickness pastime? Srila Maharaj mentioned to give special opportunity for service to the gopis. That was the purpose. And then externally, he just showed that I am unable to meet with anybody. I have no desire to talk or speak with anybody. I want to stay in a secluded place. Nobody should bother me at all. Only in this way I will be able to recover, not otherwise. So in reality he wanted to take service from the gopis. Then Srila Maharaj mentioned that how gopis, they got this opportunity they served with their full heart. There were many conversations in between Krishna as well as the gopis. The time came when Krishna, he wanted to pacify them and wanted to go back along with his queens to Dwarika. At that time, the gopis, they did not wanted to stay back. They did not wanted him to go, and at that time they started pulling his chariot, that they want to take him to Braj. So in this way, Srila Maharaj mentioned that Krishna Laya Braje Jai Se Bhav He Bhav Antar Antare. They are having this particular mood in their heart that they want to take Krishna to Braj. This was their mood. Then Srila Maharaj mentioned that how Baldev Prabhu's chariot as well as the chariot of Subhadra Devi were sent prior to Lord Jagannath's chariot. Why? There are two different reasons. Srila Maharaj mentioned in the noon time also today that the first reason is that Baladeva Prabhu, he is known as Guru Tattva, Akhanda Guru Tattva, undivided Guru Tattva. So, first one really have darshan of Guru. Then and only then, by his mercy, Bhakti Devi, means Subhadra, can manifest in the heart of somebody. And then when Bhakti is there, matures completely, then and only then one can have eligibility to have darshan of the Lord. Then Lord bless them. So that's why first Baldev Prabhu's chariot, then Subhadra Devi's, and then Lord Jagannath chariot starts one after another. And then the second reason Srila Maharaj mentioned that because gopis, they cannot meet with Krishna in front of Baldev Prabhu or Subhadra. That's why what happens that by the will of the Lord, the chariot of Baldev Prabhu and Subhadra goes ahead, and then the chariot of Jagannath is only being pulled by the Braj Gopis. So that's why those devotees who are in this mood and who understand this very clearly, they are having eligibility to take Lord Jagannath to Braj, nobody else. Then Srila Maharaj started mentioning that unless and until one really associates or follows the footsteps of Pranay Bhaktas. Pranay Bhaktas means those devotees who are having real love and attachment for the lotus feet of Lord with the same mood, the kind of mood the Braj Gopis are having for him. If one follows their footsteps, then and only then one can really understand the deep truths, the meaning, or they can relish or take those moods in their heart which are supposed to be there during Rath Yatra. At this point, Srila Maharaj started giving example of his Guru Maharaj and my Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. How Srila Maharaj mentioned, I was fortunate to be present during that time when they were having darshan of Lord Jagannath. First, Srila Bhakti Madhav Goswami Maharaj, he was singing Kirtan. As soon as he started, at that time, there were one Daitapati, two of them Daitas. Daitas means those who are very dear to the Lord. So, those two Daitas, they forcefully took Srila Madhav Goswami Maharaj on the chariot of Lord Jagannath. Even though Srila Maharaj mentioned that he did not desire, even he did not want to get up, but because he was forced so much in a way in the big crowd that he was unable to say no. So he was being like pulled on the chariot, and then Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, he started singing one song. And what was that song? Sei to paran nath paino, jaha lagi madan dahane jhuri genu. This is a kirtan in the mood of meeting. Srila Maharaj mentioned that just by singing, we cannot say that is always kirtan. Singing according to the need of the hour. What kind of kirtan should be sung at what time? If one does not know this, then his singing may be counted as making only noise, nothing else. But the kirtan is according to the mood, according to the place, according to the bhav. When one does this, then and only then it falls in the category of kirtan. And that was the time, like in front of chariot, when the Braj Gopis, they are having this mood that the meeting is there, but at the same time they want to take him to Braj. So in that mood, this kirtan was being sung. Sei to paran nath paino, that oh, today I am so fortunate that I am able to meet with, I am able to say to Paranath Paino. Paino means I have attained, I have received that Pranath who is the life and soul, who is my life and soul. Say to Paranath Paino. Jaha lagi madanu dahane jhuri genu. That for whom, what I always used to feel, madanu dahane jhuri genu, I used to burn in my heart because of having 100,000 of desires, that when I will attain the darshan of my Prananath, and I will offer myself, offer all my services. So today I have become so fortunate that I am able to meet with that Prananath. So with this, when he was singing this particular song, which was appropriate for that time, Maharaj mentioned, if one does not sing appropriately according to the time, then it falls in the category of rasa bhas also. That one is not for understanding that what kind of rasa is manifesting at this time, and how one has to relish himself and make others relish that also. But at that time he was singing that kirtan, and what happened? That one pickpocket who was watching that how Guru Maharaj was singing kirtan, and at the same time whoever was giving him something, some pranami, he was just keeping in one of his side bag, in which he was having his kirtan books and some small other things. So he was, as soon as somebody was giving, he was just keeping in the pocket, in that bag. And the pickpocket, he took this opportunity to take something from his bag. And at that time, one of Srila Maharaj's god brother, who was known as Bhakti Prasad Puri Maharaj, became the in charge of Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math Vrindavan. So he was very young at that time. He was a brahmachari. He saw this pickpocket, and immediately what he did, he caught him red-handed, and immediately started announcing that, oh, I have caught a pickpocket, I have caught a pickpocket. He was doing this, he was doing that. So while he caught him, some people paid attention and said, oh, really, yeah, good. But as soon as he wanted that Guru Maharaj can also listen to him and pay attention, Guru Maharaj immediately, instead of paying attention to anything else, he chastised him instead. And told him that, let him take. What a big deal. Money can come and go. But this mood which we are experiencing at this time, may never come again. So then Srila Maharaj mentioned that how many people were able to understand that what kind of mood he was experiencing. Even after hearing these words from his mouth, how many people really kept this in their heart and realized it? Not many. So that's why Srila Maharaj mentioning that unless and until we go with devotees like this, how can we really understand what is the meaning of Rath Yatra? We may even feel, because we associate with those kind of people, those who think that just seeing somehow or other the Lord, it's very auspicious. Or somehow or other come close to the rope and then touch the rope or get opportunity to pull the Rath chariot of Lord Jagannath. Oh, I have done such a big thing today. So Srila Maharaj mentioned that is only a mere sentiment, nothing else. We are not here only for these things, to see the crowd or be a part of the crowd and feel that yes, I am also a part of very big festival. No, that is not the real mood of Rath Yatra. The real mood of Rath Yatra to experience, to understand this mood which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu he experienced, and he wanted that whoever comes for Rath Yatra, they can really relish this, they can understand this. So how it is possible? Unless and until we follow the footsteps of Pranay Bhaktas, it is not possible. So in this way, Srila Maharaj mentioned in between two different things. One is that what is the meaning of Kirtan? Kirtan is not mere sound or the words which one utters. Kirtan means that particular thing which manifests from the heart of a person. And then second thing Srila Maharaj mentioned, that many devotees were dancing at that time. So Srila Maharaj mentioned dancing is also not a physical exercise. Just by showing some kind of posture, we cannot say that that is nitya. Nitya means, the dancing means that particular thing which automatically manifests in the external body when someone's heart really becomes too much pleased, happy, feeling bliss. At that time when automatically the physical body manifests the heart's expression externally, then and only then it is called dancing, not otherwise. Then Srila Maharaj mentioned that those people who are able to understand the mood of Pranay Bhaktas, they really get eligibility or qualification to really understand what and why this Rath Yatra exists, not otherwise. And then Srila Maharaj mentioned that Braj na chadite pari, toma na dekhiye mori, Braj vasit ki have upay. That there was a conversation in between Krishna as well as Srimati Radhika. And Srimati Radhika, she is mentioning one thing, Braj na chadite pari. It is very difficult for us to leave Braj. Why? Because all the upkaran, all the ingredient for your service is available only there, not at any other place. That's why the place where all the ingredients are present, we cannot leave that place. Braj na chadite pari, toma na dekhiye mori. And if we are unable to see you at that place, or if our eyes are unable to see you, then also we die without seeing you. Brajvasir ki have upay. You can tell, oh Krishna, what we can do. We are unable to leave Braj. At the same time, we are unable to live without seeing you. So what we can do, you can tell us. So Srila Maharaj was mentioning that in this way, there were many different conversations. Unless and until one comes in contact with Pranay Bhaktas, they cannot really understand that what mood one should have while they are having, while they are participating in this Rath Yatra festival.
আমি ধরবো, আপনি বলুন। আমি ধরে নেব, আপনি বলুন।
রথযাত্রা দর্শন মতলব ভক্ত का অনুশীলন।
चिंता करो।
जब तक भक्त का अनुसरण न करे तब तक इसका समझ में आएगा नहीं। हमने दो चार अनुभव किया कि हमको एक भक्त बोलते देखिए देखिए महाराज का विचार देखिए, क्योंकि हम लोगों का चित्त एक था, तो भी अनुभव किया, हमने भी अनुभव किया कि बाहर में वैष्णव का व्यवहार में कुछ समझा जाता है, क्योंकि उनका जो प्रणामी देते उन्होंने सीट पर लगाकर वो बैग में डालते, तो बाहर का आदमी समझेगा कि इनका इनमें आसक्ति है। आसक्ति नहीं है, उनका विचार है कि प्रभु सेवा के लिए, प्रभु का सेवा का वस्तु ये भी सिद्ध है, अभिन्न है। परम गुरु जी ने दिखाया मायापुर में लोरी लोरी लेमन को सड़ रहा है, तो जब परिक्रमा में गया एक बुढ़ी उनका पेड़ का एक लेमन नींबू को दिया ठाकुर जी को सेवा के लिए, ब्रह्मचारी उनको दिया नहीं। जब प्रभुपाद ठाकुर जी को भोग लगाएंगे तब बोला कोई बुढ़ी जो नींबू दिया था वो हमको लाके लाओ, मैं ठाकुर जी का भोग को दिए तो इसका मांगा। अब बड़ा मुश्किल भाग के गया, बुढ़िया रो रही थी, हमारा वस्तु भगवान स्वीकार किया नहीं, कैसे भाव उनका वहाँ पहुँचा, सबको पहुँचेगा। इसमें भी जैसे महाप्रभु के जो भाव, इनका जो भावुक भक्त, प्रदीक भक्त, यही उस भाव से ही कीर्तन कर सकते। आज यदि हम लोग सिंसियर हो तो वो हमारा दिल में बाजेगा, लगेगा। इसीलिए ही बोला गौल नमार जैसा स्थान परम भ्रमण रंगी शेषव स्थान है वो आमी रणई भगवत स्थान। कौन स्थान में जाएंगे? नहीं पे सब जाने में फायदा क्या? तीर्थ यात्रा परिश्रम केवल मनेर भ्रम, तीर्थ यात्रा मेहनत मन का व्यायाम है। सर्वसिद्धि गोविंद चरण, सर्वसिद्धि है गोविंद का चरण, नहीं तो ये मन का ध्यान होगा। ये बोला नरोत्तम ठाकुर ने। आज ठाकुर भक्ति विनोद ने बोला गौर रमान जैसवस्थान करण भ्रमण रंगे शेषवस्थान हेरव रणई भगवत संगे। भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर जगन्नाथ टेम्पल का फर्स्ट एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर, उन्होंने जगन्नाथ का भाव नहीं दर्शन करते, इसलिए यहाँ मुक्ति मंडप है। भक्ति ठाकुर स्थापन किया भक्ति मंडप। भक्ति मंडप किया जगन्नाथ मंदिर, और वहाँ वही भक्ति आलोचना होता। इसीलिए वृष किसान था, बड़ा योगी, सब लोग उनका भगवान समझते थे। उन्होंने क्या करेगा? रास लीला करेगा, सब इकट्ठा हो जाओ, सब लोग उनका भयभीत, उनका ऐसा ताकत था जो कोढ़ बीमार को जीभ से चाट के अच्छा कर देती। इसमें से उनका बड़ा भगवान उनको समझते थे। लेकिन लोग सब जब ऐसा किया, सब बोला सब यहाँ आ जाए तो रासलीला करे, कोई कृष्ण रस करे। तो जब भक्ति ठाकुर को विचार का भाग दिया, उन्होंने विचार करके उनका जेल में दिया। उनका जोटा था नाई में, उसको काटने में भयभीत हुआ और भक्तों ने बोला मुझको दे दो तुम्हारा काटी, और उन्होंने उसको काट दिया, काट के जेल में दे दिया। तो ऐसा ही हम लोग ठाकुर देखेंगे, इसको नहीं देखना। और इसीना भी कीर्तन को कीर्तन समझना नहीं, ये दोनों चीज जब समझ में आएगा तभी रथ यात्रा सार्थक होगा। कुछ लोग जगन्नाथ का रथ 3 दिन वहाँ खड़ा था और वहाँ कीर्तन का व्यवस्था किया था ठाकुर भक्ति विनोद ने। तब प्रभुपाद उनका उम्र छोटा था, उनका लेकर रथ खड़ा है, रथ का ऊपर में उनका माता जी उठा और जगन्नाथ को माला को आकर्षण किया और जगन्नाथ का महाप्रसाद से उनका अन्नप्राशन हुआ। ऐसा गुरु किया। एक साथ में आओ लोग सब संस्कृत अध्ययन करते थे, लेकिन भक्तिवंत ठाकुर बहुत आगे चला गया। ये लोग उनका श्रद्धा करते थे मजबूरी से, ऐसे ही। तो इसलिए वो कीर्तन उसी माफी हिसाब से करना, उसी से ही दर्शन होता है, नहीं तो दोनों का दर्शन होता है। कितना आदमी आया, मैंने ये कर लिया वो कर लिया, इतना देख लिया, रथ ऐसा जा रहा है, ऐसा ये हो रहा है, इसको कहता टेढ़ा हो गया, उसको ऐसा हो गया, ऐसे ही देख के रिपोर्ट दिया। क्या देख के आया ना, उस स्थान पर वो खड़ा हो गया, उधर रह गया, वो उधर रह गया। यही रथ यात्रा दर्शन किया। ये दर्शन है बड़ा मुश्किल, इसीलिए जा रहा है। इसीलिए आकर्षण, इसीलिए अलग अलग रथ, अलग अलग रस है, इसीलिए अलग एक रस है। इसलिए देखना जगन्नाथ का रथ नहीं ज्यादा भी होता है, और जगन्नाथ कभी इधर कभी इधर जाते हैं कोई भक्तों को मिलने के लिए। जाने को दिल नहीं करता, ऐसा भाव देखा। इसलिए वो गोपीनाथ वृंदावन में जाओ, ध्यान है। जगन्नाथ संबोधन किया है गोपीनाथ, ऐसा बात होता है। हम लोगों का टाइम का पाबंदी है, इसलिए मैं यही शेष कर देता हूँ। ये जो प्रसंग ग्रंथ से पढ़ेगा और इसका अर्थ करेगा और ध्यान से सुनेगा, तो उनका दिन में अनुभव होगा। हम लोग 2-4 आदमी वहाँ था नहीं, पिछला आदमी, लेकिन किसका ये निधर लिया, क्योंकि हम लोग कथा सुनने में ध्यान देता। हम लोग को भी ऐसा नृत्य ये करना उस पर ध्यान नहीं देते। इस भाव से कीर्तन कर रहा है, कैसे मूड है, ये सब दिखता है। एक बार नहीं, एक बार 3-4 बार देखा। तो इसलिए कोई वहाँ इसलिए बोला ये लोगों का साथ ही जाना, नहीं तो जाना बेकार। तो जाकर के ये देख लिया, वो देख लिया, तो क्या देखा? कुछ भी नहीं देखा। यहाँ महंगा है, यहाँ सस्ता है, भुवनेश्वर में एक चीज मिलता है बढ़िया। यहाँ सिद्ध को देखा, एक पेड़ तना नहीं है, खड़ा है, उसमें फल फूल होता है, ये अजीब चीज देख लिया, और क्या देखा? लेकिन उनका मूल क्या है, किस कारण से लीला करके दिखाया है, ये कैसे समझेगा? सुना उसका रहस्य, गुरु रहस्य से तभी समझ आए।
Now, Srila Maharaj, again, he mentioned that what is the real meaning of Rath Yatra. The real meaning of Rath Yatra means following the footsteps of the devotees. भक्तों का अनुशीलन, following the footsteps of those devotees, those who are the staunch follower of the devotees. If one is following their footsteps, then and only then they are actually there in Rath Yatra, not otherwise. Then Srila Maharaj mentioned that the time when Guru Maharaj was singing that kirtan, many devotees were around, but that particular feeling which manifested in my heart, that kind of feeling was there in 2 or 3 more devotees also. And we started paying very deep in attention and started speaking with each other that look what he's saying, how he's so much disturbed. Why? Because earlier, externally, whoever used to give him any kind of donation, what he used to do does not matter, it is 50 paisa or 1 rupees or whatsoever, but he used to take it with great respect and then touch it with his forehead and then keep very carefully in his bag. So sometimes people used to feel that he really takes care of the money which he receives, keeps in his bag in a very careful way. Why? Because that was also a feeling in the heart that whatever has come to me, that is for the service of the Lord. The object which is for the service of the Lord is non-different from the Lord. So that's why taking care of that particular thing, that donation very carefully. But some people were unable to understand it. But at that time Srila Maharaj mentioned that again what happened now, he is saying let them take this money. Does it mean that at that time it is not the object of service? No. That time also it is the object of service. But one object of service may be sacrificed for something which is superior. The mood which was there at that time in the heart was much more superior. That is also service, like singing and giving pleasure to the Lord with those words which gopis are singing. That is also a service, and at the same time keeping that donation carefully was also for the service. But out of these two things, he gave main priority to that one thing which was appropriate for the time. So that's why Srila Maharaj mentioned that we noticed all these things. Why? Because we never paid attention on the crowd. We never learned to pay attention on the words of the kirtan only. We always learn how to be very careful in hearing what they are speaking, what they are singing, what is their mood. We develop from the very beginning of our Matvasa that how and on what things we have to pay attention. That's why we were always paying attention only on these things, not any other things. Then Srila Maharaj mentioned that those who are Premik Bhakta, Pranay Bhakta, and when they are manifesting their real Swarup, who can understand it? Those who are very sincere, only they can understand it. And others, they may look at it, but still they may overlook it. They may not be able to understand it. In their heart, those real things will not manifest, and they will not pay one attention. If one does not go with this mode, then according to the words of Srila Narottam Das Thakur, they are only wasting their time. They are doing only physical labor. Tirtha Yatra Parishram Kevalu Manero Brahma. They are only having this bewilderment or confusion in their heart that they are participating in Rath Yatra. In reality, they are not participating in Rath Yatra. What they are doing, that was so much crowd was there. Oh, Jagannath chariot is going here and there and here. The wheels of Jagannath chariot was having very big sound, and many shops were around. People were selling so many things. In Bhubaneswar, this particular thing is available. Cheap things are available in Bhubaneswar, or many other things. They will be always busy. Their eyes, their ears, everything will be busy in those things. But in reality, who is performing Rath Yatra? Those devotees, those who are hearing these kirtans, this mood of the gopis from the lips of Pranay Bhaktas with great attention, paying their full energy for that, singing that, hearing that carefully. That means they are really participating in Rath Yatra, otherwise not. Then Srila Maharaj mentioned that how Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was also appointed as first administrator of this temple, Jagannath Puri, long back. And what he did, he arranged many things properly according to the mode of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There was Mukti Mandap, means a place where most of the Pandas they used to sit, and the visitors they used to consider that if they will pay pranams at that place, by that itself they will attain Mukti. So that's why that particular place was known as Mukti Mandap. And then Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he made another mandap, a place where devotees used to sit, and he gave the name Bhakti Mandap, means a place by paying pranams where one attains bhakti in their heart. And then Srila Maharaj mentioned that how one time it happened so that Lord Jagannath chariot stopped just at a place where we, like now we know, the birthplace of Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Chariot stopped there, and Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, with so much feelings in his heart, he arranged for the kirtan. Rath stayed there for 3 days, 3 nights, and continuously the kirtan was being arranged, and all the kirtans are appropriate for Rath Yatra were sung at that time. And Srila Prabhupada's mother, Sri Bhagavati Devi, she brought her child, young child, to the chariot. And what happened? Srila Maharaj used the word that Srila Prabhupada, he he touched the garland of Lord Jagannath with his hands and pulled it toward him. And in this way, he was being blessed with that garland itself. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was having so much deep faith for the lotus feet of Lord Jagannath that he did Annaprashan for his son Vimla Prasad with the food, with the prasadam of Lord Jagannath. Annaprashan was also done with that particular prasad from Lord Jagannath on that day itself. So in this way, Srila Maharaj mentioned about Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur also. And then he mentioned the real darshan of Lord Jagannath is possible through kirtan itself, not through eyes. With one's eyes, one cannot have darshan of Lord Jagannath. One can have darshan of the Lord through kirtan only. Srila Maharaj mentioned whoever comes from Rath Yatra, I asked them that what you saw, what was there, and then whenever I asked for any report, they just gave report, so much crowd was there, we were unable to reach at that place, oh we saw Jagannath Rath was there, and this and that, but not really speaking anything about kirtan or katha, or they are not saying that oh what they sung or what kirtan they heard, nothing like that, only speaking about crowd and all external things which I am not asking for. So by that I understand that what they are really doing when they are going there. Why we are going there? Why there are different rath? Why Baldev has to go in the front? All these things, and why Mahaprabhu, while singing, or the devotees of Mahaprabhu when they are singing, they are not addressing Jagannath even as Jagannath. Most of the kirtans they are addressing him as Gopinath, Prananath. And why it is like that? What is the purpose behind this? Unless and until we really follow the footsteps of Pranay Bhaktas, again Maharaj came to that point, we will not be able to understand that why Mahaprabhu, sometime even he is also saying Ja, Ja, Lord or Jagannath, why he is saying this name. This name does not even come under the category of Mukhya Naam, primary names of the Lord. This name Jagannath comes in the category of secondary names of the Lord. But then why he is singing this? Why sometimes he is uttering this name Jagannath? Like Madhavendra Puri Pad, he uses Mathuranath Kadavalokyase in his verse. Ai Din Dayardnath He Mathuranath Kadavalokyase. At the time of his disappearance, he chanting this verse again and again, in which the word appears Mathuranath. He is giving him, like Braj Gopis, they are saying that, oh Krishna, now you have become Mathuranath, why you will care for us? So with this mood, they are saying Mathuranath, Madhavendra Puri Pad, or Mahaprabhu, when he is saying Jagannath, in reality is not addressing him as Jagannath. or not saying this is something which is coming from my heart, but this is something which they are saying that, oh, now you think that you have become the master of all the whole world, but in reality, who are you? You are Gopinath. So they are reminding him with these words. In that sense, they sing, not otherwise. So in this way, Srila Maharaj again at the end mentioned that, oh, people, they come to Puri, they say that, oh, we have seen the Bakul tree, oh, such a wonderful tree, having having only skin, but
Hollow.
it is hollow, but what is not missing? What is missing?
Hollow
The
bark. Hollow bark.
bark is there, skin is there, but what is missing in it?
Trunk.
Trunk. It's not there. So they just express whatever they know. That, oh, what else we can see? We have seen that tree, but why that tree is like this? Who brought that tree? What is the significance of that tree? Why this tree is worshipable? They don't understand all these things. So in the same way, Srila Maharaj mentioned one after another. Unless and until we really follow the footsteps of your devotees, the real mood of Rath Yatra or coming to the Dham in Puri will not manifest or come in our heart. Hare Krishna.